Did you know that ketchup was sold as medicine in the 1830s? Hey YouTube, I was just doing my laundry. So that's why I'm gonna close those. Much better. Do you see that? Do you see that little piece of clothing sticking out of my closet doors? Do you know how much that bugs me? Random back of face. Not really sure what that means, but okay. So guys, before we start with today's video, I just want to say I'm sorry that I couldn't make a Project for Awesome video. I had plans to film a Project for Awesome video, and then it just kind of never happened because of where I work. I work weird hours compared to everyone else in the world, so I didn't really have time to film a video for Project for Awesome. And I don't really want to promote a charity with Rant. I mean, I do, but I don't want to do it the way I had in mind, because I don't want to just sit here and talk about a charity to you guys. Because that's cool and all, but I don't think it delivers the message the way I like to deliver a message when I'm making videos that should have a powerful message. Rant is just for sharing opinions and comparing opinions and ideas and such, not for making videos that promote people to do things. So I'm not just gonna sit here and throw facts at you about a charity. However, if you haven't donated to a charity yet, or if you have and you still want to, I'm gonna put a link in the bar, wherever it is beside me, below me, around me, or above me, which will lead you to a website called Life Just Add Water. I'm guessing you already know what the charity is about, but just go there and you can donate money online. It's super easy, and check it out, and please donate to it, because it's a charity that I have spent a lot of time, effort, and money in getting money to them. Alright, so I gotta work in like a couple hours, so let's jump right into the topic so I have time to edit. Today's topic, as you can probably guess, is going to be about Christmas. Why? Because it's the holidays and it's almost Christmas. What do you think? Jeez, God. Man, people these days. Random heroic face. But yeah, Christmas. And what do you think I want to say about it? Seriously, guess in the comments. Or don't, because by the time you're done guessing, I'm already going to be into the topic, so maybe don't do that. Christmas is actually a very interesting topic to me, mostly because I live in North America. And the reason that it's mostly interesting because I live in North America is because North America has a lot of people who aren't Christians but decide to celebrate Christmas anyway. Now, I realize that Christmas was not even originally a Christian holiday. It was adapted by Christians so that they could get rid of this pagan celebration called winter solstice. Yeah, that's right, I just did a voiceover to correct myself. Cheesy for the win. But these days it is a Christian holiday, and so many people who aren't Christians decide to celebrate it anyway. Why do you think that is? I realize that it could be because it is almost in our veins, because we're sort of a Christian country, and really Christmas is about celebrating giving, or, you know, being generous. But I think North America's got it a little bit twisted up. So many people have taken Christmas and turned it into, I get all this stuff, rather than, what can I get for others? And it kinda irritates me. Not only did North Americans disrespect the fact that it's not even a holiday related to their religion or belief, they also completely abuse the holiday and just use it to get stuff that they want. There are people I know who absolutely hate Christianity, but they still celebrate Christmas. And they know that Christmas is about celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ, but they still go ahead and decide to get stuff anyway. To be honest, I find it kind of annoying. It's kind of like the same thing with Halloween. People have forgotten what its original purpose was, and now they just use it as a fun holiday to get things. Halloween you get candy, Christmas you get presents, Easter you get presents and lots of chocolate, and the weird thing about Easter is that somehow a rabbit got thrown in there. Because Easter was originally celebrating the day that Jesus rose again from the dead, and somehow we get rabbits and bunnies out of that. I know that Santa Claus came from St. Nicholas, who used to drop presents into people's homes through their chimneys or break in through the windows to leave presents in their house for them if they couldn't afford presents of their own. But I really have no idea where the Easter bunny came from. If you know, please leave it in the comments. But do you guys see what I'm getting at here? I don't celebrate Hanukkah because I'm not Jewish. I didn't really celebrate Halloween as a kid because I'm not part of the cult that created Halloween. I don't celebrate Ishra or Hashura because I'm not Islamic. I don't celebrate Bodhi Day because I'm not Buddhist. Do you see what I'm getting at here? I just find it very hypocritical of people who go around claiming that God is not real and then celebrating the birth of God's son, Jesus. They might not think that they're celebrating that, but they are, because that's what the holiday is about. Really, that's what it's about. And because of that, it's a holiday about giving. So I'm glad to see that our country really wants to be giving all the time, except that they don't. They're using it to get things. And I really would like to know why it is that so many people have decided to abuse these holidays and use them as ways of just getting stuff. Because when you think about it, it's kind of disgusting. It's perverting something that was created for good reasons to get what you want for yourself. It's selfish, really. Anyway, let's move on to Hero of the Day, because like I said, I gotta work pretty soon. Now, if you guys remember, last week we talked about the good old WikiLeaks, and you guys had some pretty interesting comments. I think my favorite, though, was from Cheating the System 21, who said, "I think WikiLeaks should have their own news show. All of the news shows in Canada and USA are more concerned with things like small outbreaks of the swine flu than the damn war. I hear news channels today and feel that the truth would be much better to see on TV. And I absolutely agree with you, Cheating the System 21. I think it would be better to have news that wasn't controlled by the government. Because I think everyone knows the government controls what the news releases. Like I said in last week's video, Daniel Ellsberg, when he released those documents concerning Vietnam, the government stopped the presses because they didn't want that information to get out. And since then, the government has pretty much had full control over what the media releases. Because they know that people believe whatever they see on TV, so they release exactly what they want the people to believe. But maybe someday, some way, or even just on the internet, WikiLeaks will have their own show. A news show which tells us exactly what we want and need to hear." Thank you for your awesome comment, Cheating the System 21. Everyone make sure to go comment on his channel and say thank you for being awesome. And now for today's shout out! Today's shout out goes out to a YouTube user named Black Gothic Rose 89. Black Gothic Rose 89 was the 10th person to comment on my last video. Congratulations, Black Gothic Rose 89. Whew. Shout out to you. Remember, if you'd like a shout out on one of my videos, just be the 10th person to comment on this video and I'll be sure to give you a shout out in the next video. And if you'd really like to comment but don't have anything to say about anything else I've already talked about in this video, here is a weekly Would You Rather. Would you rather celebrate every religious holiday ever so that you don't feel like a hypocrite for only celebrating one that you don't even believe in? Or celebrate none of them even though you might even believe in a couple of them but you're too afraid of being a hypocrite? That was a really complicated one and I apologize, but I'm really curious to what you gotta say. And if you still don't know what to comment but really want to, suggest a random face for me to do. I write them all down and try to do a couple every episode so that I go through the list piece by piece. They will all get done eventually. I promise. We should just have an episode where I just do random faces. That would be so random. Oh, and quick before I go, guys, I'm not going to be making a video for the holidays because I've got a lot that I'm going to be doing and hanging out with a lot of friends, so I really won't have time to sit down and film and edit and upload. So I will probably see you guys on the 2nd or 3rd week of January. I hope you all have happy holidays, a happy new year, and whatever holiday you are celebrating, I hope it's awesome. See you guys next year. Peace in. Comment and subscribe, comment and subscribe, comment and subscribe, and maybe favorite too.